What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about how you can reach MUT level 50 in about 7 days. Now, if you've been keeping up with the channel, you see every day we go over everything that's going on with the live events. I do want to point out, though, before we get into that inside of the head-to-head right now, it is a major glitch going on. So if you're not able to get in and it's restricted, it's nothing that you've done. All right, there's a bug that was going on where it was gifting everybody 500,000 MUT coins if you just won your first 5 games. All right, so I have not been able to play any of the games after I got my 5th win. They realized what was going on, and it's pretty much just closed out. So right now with the leaderboards, everything is like at a standstill. You can't really do much as far as anything else goes. So right now we're just waiting it out for everybody to finish that up. All right, so in the meantime, I would recommend that you do your champions. I just did my champions. Everything is complete. We got our 20 wins, even though you only need 16 to get the token for the gauntlet. And we're just chilling right now. That's going to actually help you guys as far as increasing your MUT level because you're going to need to get certain things done that are only going to track in head-to-head. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the Season 2. And we're going to jump right into it, okay? Now, obviously right now, you guys know what it is. The dailies are important. It's not as important as it used to be because it doesn't have to be consecutive. All right, so what that means is you can take a day off like me. I took a weekend off and, went to go do some stuff with the fam, come back. It is what it is. Just know that every day it's 12K. But you don't have to do it, back to back and make it like, cumulative to get all of them together at the end to like go like 40 straight days or 50 straight days. That's all been out. That's gone. All right, just know that that's guaranteed. So whatever you have to do, you can leave your console on and do remote play if you want to get it done to make sure that you're getting the XP, but it's not like it was before with all of the daily objectives combining in to make like the 40 or 50 and getting that lump sum. What they have done is they've just added more into what they started in 24 by giving us different breakdowns of the different promos. Okay, so what that means is the different promos, like game time, it's gonna have XP in there. Be sure that you're doing it. Another thing I have to point out, make sure that you read it and you see how many players are needed in order for the XP to track. I get a lot of new viewers, they're like, yo, G, I don't know what's going on. It's not tracking. It's not tracking because you don't have the right players in your lineup. In certain cases, it'll just be kind of ridiculous, but most of the time EA Sports has this under control. This is pretty easy, right? The breakouts and stuff. I still haven't even finished up the breakouts, but I'll get that done very soon. Again, you're just making sure that you have the breakout players. I'm going to finish that up, but this is very, very glitchy, guys, because if you just go and sit in a challenge, right, where it says tracks in any mode, and you find like a challenge where you can just run the ball, whatever, for, that's lower down in the, on the field, like, below the 50, and you just repeat it, it only takes you pretty much like 30 minutes to get a lot of this stuff done, as long as you're getting 100 each time. And then in certain games, you can actually pass the ball and then run backwards if it's on easy, and go ahead and get more yards that way. So there's a lot of different things going on with that. I'm going to show you that in a second. As far as this goes, you're going to have to get your Hispanic heritage players in your lineup to start getting the tokens to upgrade those players. That's also part of the overall field pass to getting to level 50. So you may want to make sure you go ahead and do that. And then you're going to have to do weeklies. All right. Now, complete 3 of 5 weekly objectives. This is what it is, right? So inside of this, you're going to have to use these players. Now, again, this tracks in any mode, so you won't need the theme team aspect of it. Whenever it says that it tracks in any mode, just know that you don't have to worry about going into a solo battle, solo season, head-to-head, or anything like that. You can simply do any of these, right? Any of these weekly objectives offline. Again, this applies specifically to the Hispanic Heritage Weeklies, and as you go through it, you're just going to get coins for this. There's nothing else going on. This right here, you're going to get 2 Hispanic Heritage upgrade tokens, and that's going to help you a lot. But again, these are the major ones right now, the promos, and they're going to be dropping more team builders and things like that, so you're going to have opportunities to get that. The biggest part about this, milestones, all right? One of the things that I like about what they've done, they don't make it's not necessary for you to have players. It's just the fact that you have to do head-to-head solo seasons or solo battles. That's what makes it sweaty. Other than that, it doesn't really matter. You can still just jump into a solo battle on easy and just go ahead and, run the ball. And that's pretty much it. But as it goes week to week, you can see the accumulation of a lot of this XP. You're going to get it done in half the time, because right now this is like 14 days left. So I'm saying right now 7 days. I will update it as we go on if we find anything crazy. There haven't been a lot of these glitches where they've been boosting it. As a matter of fact, many people are not even getting their original boost that came from CFB yet. So if you're one of those people that still haven't received this, I think you may be in luck for Season 3. You may have the opportunity to be able to get this done in Season 3. And the reason I'm saying that is they're going to still have to give it to you. They can't just say, oh yeah, we messed up, you can't get it. You're still going to probably be able to get that. So if you're one of the people that still did not get it, you're going to be all set. I wouldn't worry about that at all because, you know, even though you might be, you know, having a little trouble with Season 2, you should be about where I am right now. And I missed a weekend of doing XP. All right. So you're probably going to get that in Season 3, most likely. All right. So now moving on to everything that goes on as far as getting this stuff done, right? Yo, G, I got to get passing yards. I got to get rushing yards. I got to get, you know, these rushing touchdowns, stuff like that, right? Like with the breakout players. The first thing you want to make sure, like I said, and I tell this to even my veterans, bro, make sure that the players that you have, they don't have to be in their proper position. All right. But you have to make sure that you have the right amount. Like even earlier today, I had to get rid of a breakout player because I had too many and I didn't need them. I threw in one of the Hispanic heritage players because you need 2 of them in order for it to track. So I have him there, and I think I threw somebody else in right here. Okay, so those are my 2, and obviously you can see the circle with the line through it because they don't have to be in their right positions. All right, but they have to be in the lineup. Now the breakout players, I think what I did was I had the D tackle and I have this guy. Now some of you guys might be saying, yo, but you got Drake London. This is something that happens, right? And it's not all the time. Whenever EA gives us a free player, initially it doesn't track. So I always just add an extra player in there to just know that I'm doing it. So that way I'm done with it. Because if you don't, you're going to have problems. And then it becomes foolish, like it just becomes real stupid. So now, because I'm not going to be playing something like online head to head, and I know I can add one of the other players that I need for the Hispanic heritage because it's part of the weekly, you know, the dailies for them, I can take this Cardinal out, right? And I can add the other guy in because what is he, like a center or something? Let me find that guy. I know he's like a lineman, right? Yeah. Oh, Munoz. So he's a left tackle, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put him in as a backup, but I got to remember where he is. So I have to remember. So you could do something like take a snapshot to just know who you're taking out when you do this, and remember to put him back in before you go into an actual game. Again, this is because we're going to be doing challenges based on his card. That's the only reason that we're doing it. So we'll throw him in there right now. It's going to affect our chemistry. You'll see that we drop to 19 of the Cardinals. So we're going to be losing some theme team aspect on there. But again, what we're trying to do is simply be able to go through and get some of this stuff done, including, you know, while we're doing it, taking care of some of the breakout stuff to get XP, which tracks in any mode. So right here, in case you guys forgot, this is what we're trying to do. So we just have to score touchdowns with Munoz in there. You know, we have to do stuff with Malcolm Rodriguez. We got to do stuff with Braxton. All of them you have to do stuff with. The simplest way to do it would obviously be to have all of them in. But because it tracks in any game mode, you can kind of just make sure that it's tracking by, you know, doing a couple challenges, making sure it's working like that, and then put together a system to go into like, you know, a solo battle on easy and do everything like that. But with tracking in any mode, right, you can look to see what makes the most sense. Right? You can go through it and see what's going on. Like, do they have any challenges where they start lower down? Like right here, they start on the 35, 42, 45. These are not good. Those are not good challenges to do because they're too, you know, close up. This one is down at the 40, that's the 50, 35, 45, 40. These right here up on the 30, this is down on the 35. So right here, once you start going through them, that might be decent because you're looking at about 65 yards each time. But there are other challenges. I didn't mean to back all the way out of there. There are other challenges that you can do. Mainly, I think the training camp has some really decent ones as well. Yeah, like down in the 25. So right here, all you have to do is complete a play, right? So in this one right here, because you're down in the 25, you can just run it for 6 and get 75 yards and a touchdown. You know, things like this is what we try to go over to make it easier for you. As you jump into actual gameplays, it may get a little bit more technical because you have to actually win. So, you know, if you have to go to head-to-head or solo battles, depending on how you play it, it may be a little bit more involved. But for the most part, there's no penalty for playing it on easy. I don't even understand how that just happened. Like, he just ran straight in that usually doesn't happen on these easy challenges, guys. So I don't know why EA just let the guy, he just ran right in. Like, nobody blocked. Nobody blocked for me, bro. Like, you guys just saw it. And this is like a beginner challenge, and they still didn't block anybody. It could be because Maserati Marv has like 0 blocking. Why is that guy just running right in? What level difficulty is this on, bro? Hold up. It's on easy? Yeah, I think EA must have upped the difficulty because they know people were doing this to kind of get their, you know, like their XP or whatever. Because he's just running right around my tackle. Or maybe that play itself is just bad. Like, why is that guy so fast? Like, yeah, okay, good, we got around him. So, like, we did all that stuff. Maybe just pick a play that is something that could actually get you some yards. Because I guess that play was just garbage that I was just running. Because the computer's just going right in on easy. Pretty stupid. But stuff like that is what you look for. For passing yards, it'll be similar. Because, you know, a solo like that, it just says complete a play. So you can do it for passing, you can do it for rushing, and stuff like that. So that's just a quick pointer to let you guys get ready to go. Obviously, as you guys go ahead, like, share, subscribe, we'll be giving you guys more videos to get you guys up and running with it. Another thing that I want to make sure you guys are doing is always checking to make sure that it's tracking. Because sometimes, again, it may not track, and you'll just be in there like, yo, bro, I was in there doing it and it's not tracking. After every game when I start doing stuff, well, before I start my whole, you know, journey of getting it done, I go to check it to make sure that it's tracking. Like right here, I think that went up with the way that that was before, but I would have to check it. It's 2213 right there. I go to the program, I look at this to make sure, and I see that I got one touchdown with Muniz, so I'm good. I know I have Braxton in my lineup, so that's cool. I got to get sacked, so I got to put Malcolm Rodriguez in, but at least I know that it's tracking. Okay, that's very important. I would just, like I said, have to make sure that this right here, yeah, I think that went up. So we're good. That tracks in any mode. So we'll be good. So we know that we can do that over and over again and get that done. And as far as this goes, I'm assuming that, oh, that's only head-to-head season. So that would be solo battles thing. So we'd have to go to a solo battle on easy. That's why that didn't go up. Or anything over here is not going up. So realistically, I would just say go into a solo battle, put all the players in that you need. It won't matter about the theme team, and take a snapshot of everything you have to do and try to get it done in a solo battle on easy. Because it really doesn't matter if you know, you're like a god in solo battles anymore. The rewards are trash. So just get all your stuff done, get your MUT level up, and let me know how close you're to MUT level 50, and we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.